Mistakes are inevitable. So sometimes we will make mistakes. I believe that's why God gave us a pencil and an eraser. So a breakup is like, an eraser where you erase, a certain relationship or a certain part of your life that was not working. Now, I'm going to look at 5 things that you need to understand in order to manage a breakup in a relationship. 5 most important things. So the first one is that you have to know the purpose of your relationship. That's the first thing that needs to happen before you can think of breaking up. In other words, you can only think of breaking up if your relationship does not fit in with the purpose that you had in mind. So the purpose of your relationship will now guide you whether to stay in a relationship or to break up. A breakup is valid if the relationship is not fulfilling its purpose, and not when a person is angry or is disappointed by, trivial issues that are not important. I've seen a lot of people who just break up because they were disappointed, they were angry. He did not do this, he did not show up. He said he will follow me to my parents' place, and he did not. So, different issues that are not important. So I will say to you that I believe a breakup should be valid or should come into play when you feel that the purpose of that relationship is not being fulfilled. And you know that the way it is going, it will not be fulfilled. So you'll be wasting your time. So in other words, you cannot be fulfilled in that relationship. That is when you can think about something like a breakup so you can move on and find fulfillment with someone else. So I need to emphasize this because it is very important. You don't need to put yourself in a situation where you break up and then you regret after because you did not think well. So breakup should be the last thing on your mind. Every relationship has its challenges. So you don't run away when there is a challenge. You don't run away when there is a need for you to change. There is a need for you to, abandon some things in your life, and you say, no, I cannot. As long as that relationship is helping you to mature, it helps you to progress, it helps you to become a better person. Even though it's challenging to change, you don't have to break up. Breaking up should be when the purpose is not fulfilled. You are not becoming better, you are becoming worse. You used to be a happy person, now you are a sad person. You are more sorrowful than being happy. You guys fight more than you enjoy yourselves. You disagree more than you agree. And you walk in misunderstanding more than you walk in understanding. So those are the things that you need to look at. When those things are in place, then you know that maybe this is not the right person. And as a Christian, you have to pray and allow God to lead you before you can say you want to break up or somebody is breaking up with you. So that is important. Now, the second point is that you must know when things are not working. Know when things are not working. In other words, understand what are your main needs in a relationship and know when the relationship is not working out. So that's the second guide to breaking up. Okay, now you've seen the purpose is not being fulfilled. Now, what is it that is not working in this relationship? You must be able to identify what is not working. Because the truth is that some people break up from one relationship and they go to a worse relationship because they did not know what was wrong in the first one. They just feel that, I'm not happy, so I have to leave. Why are you leaving? What is wrong? So you have to identify what is not working. And maybe you've tried to fix it, but it cannot be fixed. So you now know that, no, this is not working and it will not work. I've done my best. It won't work. Now I need to consider moving forward. So know when things are not working. And the third one is know when to draw the line. So when you see that the purpose is not there and you know what is not working and you have done your part to work it out and it's still not working, then you know when to draw the line, because human beings will not change. That's the thing. And I've seen a lot of people who say, I'm going to change him, I'm going to change her. You cannot change anybody. Even God does not force anybody to change. In fact, you can't even change yourself. Why are you thinking of changing another person? How many times do you say, I want to lose weight? It's very difficult. You say, I want to stop cursing. You say, I want to stop cursing. You can't stop. You say, you pray, God, forgive me today. Tomorrow I'm going to change. I'm not going to be angry. You still get angry. So you can't change another person. So you know when to draw the line. And, that is, you come to a point where you understand when you have decided not to continue being unhappy and being in an unprofitable relationship. So to draw the line is to say that, no, this relationship is not profiting me. So I cannot continue in an unprofitable relationship. That is very important. And now, when you know when to draw the line because the relationship is not profitable, that's when you want to break up. You need to understand that breaking up is not just about you. It also has to do with your partner. Now, you need to choose the right way and the right words to break up. So it's not going to be something that, you just wake up. And I've seen a lot of people do some funny things. They just pick up their phone and say, hello, it's over, it's over. I'm not talking to you again, don't talk to me. No, you don't do that. You have to also consider the feelings of the other person, So think of a better way and a better place and the right words to use. 3 things are very important when you want to break up. A better way, the right place, and the right words. Because the truth is that some women have gone to break up with their ex and they go there and they get killed. They go there and they get abused because the man doesn't want to leave them alone. I want to believe that some relationships that the man killed the woman, there was a breaking up happening somewhere. And the man knew that, no, I don't want to let her go. If I can't have you, nobody can have you. So you must plan this very well. And, find a better way, a better place, and the right words to use. Don't use words that will make both of you become enemies after. It becomes like, Iraq and Iran, fighting each other. When you see each other, you want to bomb the other, you want to bomb the other person. So you should try and make it at least you can talk to each other when you see each other. Explain things properly. Give the person reasons why you want to do this, and let the person know that you've tried and it's not going to work. And and for the benefit of both of you, you should go separate ways. So it's very, very important. So now the first 4 has to do with maybe you breaking up. The 4th one is, don't take blame yourself, for your breakup when you have been doing your part. Don't take the blame, regarding your breakup when you've been doing your part. Because the thing is, a lot of people cannot move forward because they blame themselves. They blame themselves that they were not good enough. They blame themselves that, maybe they would have done things this way or that way. They blame themselves in different ways that it causes stagnation. So you cannot blame yourself, because the truth about life is that you cannot force a relationship. I've said to people, compatibility is finding love in a person, not forcing it on somebody. Being able to be compatible is not you trying to force a person to change. It's finding a character in that person, finding a connection with that person that was there already, and you are now working things out together. So don't condemn yourself when you break up with someone, or even someone breaks up with you. It doesn't matter whether you were wrong or you were right. This is my understanding. The truth is that God knows how to work things out for good. Everything has a good part in it. So don't waste your time crying over spilled milk. When people say you cry over spilled milk, don't waste your time. Now, the last one, the 5th one, has to do with maybe somebody breaking up with you, or maybe you breaking up with somebody, but very important about somebody breaking up with you, because a lot of people are stagnated after a breakup. They cannot move forward. So it's very important to understand the fifth one. So now the fifth one is, the last one, is find the good in your breakup. You must find good in your breakup. So in other words, for you to be able to move forward, you must find good in your breakup. The Bible says everything works for good to them that love God and are called according to his purpose. So you have to find the good in your breakup. There is always a good in a bad experience. And one of the lessons people learn in a bad experience is that they learn to become wiser. And then, they now understand how to deal with other people. And another good from a wrong relationship is that you learn to know what is right, who is right for you, and to appreciate who is right for you. Because a lot of people, they will not have appreciated the right person if they did not meet the wrong person who punished them, who, who put them through a lot of problems. By the time they met the right person, they will still be, behaving funny. So bad experiences helps you to appreciate the good ones and value it, and make sure you stick it out and work it out, because you know that this is the best out of all that you have made. So where are you going to go from here? You have to settle down and work things out. So like we've said, there is no relationship without challenges. There is no relationship without challenges. The truth about life is that you must understand how to manage your challenges. So you must understand that there is no relationship without challenges. There is nobody you're going to marry and you won't have things to sort out with, with the person. Somebody said that it's only people in the mortuary, dead bodies, that you won't have problem with. When you take a dead body home, if you slap a dead body, it will turn the other side. You slap it again, it turns the other side. But as long as the person is alive and kicking, the person will have his own challenges and or her own challenges. So that's just a brief of what I want to share with you today about breakup. If you have questions, you can ask. 5 points I've shared today. Before you break up, know the purpose of your relationship, and let it be that you want to break up because the purpose is not fulfilled, not because the person did not buy you the dress you wanted him to buy you. Those are not proper reasons of breaking up. Number 2, know when things are not working. In other words, you already know what you need and you can see that it is not working. The person cannot give you what you need. The person cannot work with you. Number 3, know when to draw the line and how to do that. So we've talked about know how to break up, the right place, and the right words to use. That is important. Number 4, we say don't take blame for your breakup when you have been fulfilling your part. Don't take the blame because you can't change anybody. That is very important. And number 5, I say find the good in your breakup. There must always be a good. There is a lesson you have learned that will help you become a better person, that will help you build a better future and move forward. So with this understanding, you can understand how to navigate through the breakup. If somebody has broken up with you and you still feel that person should be the right person, but the person has moved on, maybe it's time you move on, except God is telling you otherwise, because the truth is that sometimes we think that things could have worked out this way, but God knows the best. If it was to work out, it would have worked out. If it didn't work out, it didn't work out. And let me say this, please be careful trying to connect back with your ex over a relationship that did not work out before. It is very, very important, because a lot of times it looks like you feel like it's a new year. It's 2020 or 2021. Everything has changed. Everybody has changed. Oh, happy new year. Let me go back. I think he has changed too. It's a happy new year. Nobody changes with happy new year. Leave all those resolution things, So you don't take yourself back and lock yourself in where God delivered you from. You have to, you know, be careful about that. So I want to open the floor for comments and questions with what we have shared so far. If you have comments, you have questions, feel free to ask us.
Can I just add to what he has said so far, that some breakup are a blessing in disguise. So don't beat yourself up over it, because some are
Because you were not the one that broke up. You know, some people fight over, I should have broken up with you.
I think that's one of the major challenges.
Not you breaking up with me. So let's go back. So let me
I
break
can be
up.
the one breaking up.
It doesn't matter who broke up. If it wasn't working, it's not working.
It doesn't really, I think it has to do with the pride of people, you know, people's pride, they want to keep it. But the truth is that sometimes God delivers us from lifetime of bondage, a lifetime of misery. It's a deliverance from God. So don't take it personal. And the truth is, if you don't break up, if you did not leave that person, you will not be in a position to meet the right person. And so looking at it from that light is worth everything that happened. I mean, is worth the breakup. And also, when you have broken up with the person, make effort to deal with the issues and leave it behind, because a lot of people are walking around with baggages. They have issues from the first breakup, they carry over to the second one, they break up and they have something that they carry from the second one, and not good lessons, but the disappointment, the anger, the bitterness, and it transfers to the third person and the fourth person. And some people even carry it over in their marriage. Some people are punishing their husbands, their wife, for the past mistakes of the Mr. A and Mr. B. You know, people can't get over it. And it's not just in the breakup and the disappointment. It's even worse if people were involved sexually. If they were involved sexually, it's even worse. That's why it's very good to keep sex out of it, so you can break up at any time when it's not working and move on with your life. So some people are held back because the sex was good or the intimacy was good. There's something that was good, and they use that to compare with their husband and their wife when they get married, and it's not working. And you find out that some people in marriage can actually have Mr. A or Miss A in mind while they are with their husband. So it can become a limitation that hinders you from giving your all in your marriage, from investing all your emotions in your marriage. So once you've dealt with it, deal with it and know that there is no two men that are the same. So because your ex was behaving in this manner, it doesn't mean that Mr. B will be the same. Because I found out that a lot of women, especially women, because we're emotional beings and we find it difficult to let go, a lot of them have carried over those things. They struggle to let go. And they've labeled all the men as being the same. So we don't really give other men a chance. We don't give love a chance because we have been hurt. So some people even go to the extent of shutting the door from love. I met a lady in one of our events and she said she's been married for 3 times and she no longer believes in love. So you find people who get to that extent. But it's important to understand that no two people are the same. And also, if you are always breaking up, look at the statistics. What are the kind of people that you are attracted to? Why does it always end in breakup? Because it could be that you're attracted to certain kind of persons that you do not need, because people are not truly honest with themselves. I can say that I'm looking for a man that is hardworking and that makes a lot of money, but that's not really what I need. So if that is what I have in mind, so I always look at the main. I mean, the criteria is, does he have money? And then when I go, the money is not satisfying, then I end up leaving. So it's important to know what you are looking for and put your priorities straight, you know, because if you put those things straight, you will be able to know the right man once it comes. Before you even start the relationship, before you waste your time, you will already know that this person does not meet up in what I'm looking for. This person will not give me the satisfaction that I need. I mean, if you're looking for a husband, you will know that this guy is a playboy. I mean, I don't need him. I'm looking for a serious-minded person. So it's very important to know what you are looking for. I think in that sense, it will help you make the right decision.
Okay, thank you very much for that comment. I think I saw Busisiwe's hand up. Busisiwe, you have a question?
Good idea to remain friends. right, with the person you broke up with.
Okay, you say, is it a good idea to be friends with the person you broke up with?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And then another question is, is it possible to help them?
Is it possible to help them? You're funny, eh? You know. You know, the truth is, let me tell you, if you could not help them when they were with you, how will you help them when they've left you?
Maybe financially, or maybe they need help.
No, pray for them, please. Let God help them. Don't go and get yourself hurt. Because, you see, one of the things I've discovered, some people who don't want to change, who don't want to take responsibility for their actions, they desire somebody who is making effort to change, you know, who is making effort to go forward. So if they did not change and, you know, you broke up with them because of their attitude and you go back to them, they want to keep you again because they like the fact that you are better than them and, you know, you are there in their life. You add some value to them. You know, you get what I'm saying. I had this business partner that we had some, you know, his ways of life was very unpredictable. It wasn't right. So he was having issues with his wife. So I was just tolerating him to work with him because of God, just managing. So now, you know, he told his wife, he said, if I'm that bad, why is Pastor Ndon staying with me? So, but one day I couldn't take it anymore. So I told him, hey, let's just go different ways. And his wife said, you see, I told you. so he was using me to leverage on, you know, his character of not changing. So there is nothing you can do. And the first question about being friends, the truth is that, yes, you can be friends with people. You are not supposed to be enemies with anybody. But what kind of friendship are you talking about? You should draw the line. Don't receive gifts from the person anymore. Don't entertain private visits anymore. You should just make the person a general friend. Because you see, the truth of life is that when you hurt people and you open the door for them to come back into your life, they can plan to hurt you too. When you've broken up, the person is not happy. Now, if the person can find his way into your life, you don't know what are his intentions now. Now he might be coming for a revenge or something. So you must be careful in how you manage that relationship. I will say, just keep your distance. It's just hello, hello, how are you? Just move on. So the person can know that it is over and moves on with his life and you move on with your life. I see the other hand there. I think it's Ketiwe. Do you have a question?
Yes, we do have a question. Okay, he's going to ask the question, Daniel.
Okay, Daniel, over to you.
Okay, Pastor. No, I wanted to go to the first point you made regarding the purpose, work on that purpose. Is it something that you sit down and talk about, or is it something that just comes naturally, whereby if a person sees your intentions, they will automatically see your purpose for them?
Oh, okay. Now, to answer your question, one of the main purpose of a matured relationship should be for marriage. So, you see, the purpose speaks about what kind of relationship are you building. There are many people who have started a relationship without knowing where the relationship is going. So, both of you must come to a point where you agree on where the relationship is going. That becomes the purpose of the relationship. Now, if you now agree to say we are building a marriage-based relationship, this relationship is heading for marriage, then now you can see if the characters that you guys are exhibiting, or if the way you relate can work in marriage. You know that there are people who can be very good boyfriend and girlfriends, but they can't be good couples. They can't marry. They can't survive in marriage. Do you know that? It's very, very important. So there are people like that. That's why you see some people can be boyfriend and girlfriend for 5 years, but they cannot survive in marriage for just 1 month. Because I've said to people that moving with the same mindset of boyfriend and girlfriend into marriage is like moving from one school to another with the same uniform and timetable. It doesn't matter whether it's the same, it's primary school. You say, but it's also primary school now, we're doing primary. No, every school has their uniform and they have their timetable. Marriage has its own structure. Marriage has its own way of operation. That's why when people were boyfriend and girlfriend moving, they can't survive. So it doesn't work that way. So now, at the beginning, you've already established that this is a marriage-based relationship. So now, can we work together in marriage? Like marriage, say a wife should submit and the husband should love. Can this woman listen to you? Can the woman allow you lead? You know, and also, can this man love you to a point of sacrificing himself for you? You know, so you use the Bible's instruction about marriage to check if this relationship can work in marriage. If it cannot work in marriage, then marriage is your purpose of having the relationship. Then the relationship has failed in its purpose. Are you getting my answer? Yeah. Then it has failed in its purpose. It has not fulfilled its purpose. Now, the second kind of purpose you can draw up is a vision. Both of you can have a vision for the relationship. So now, if you agree and say, we want to build this kind of relationship, and then the other person does not agree, the other person said, no, I don't want this kind of relationship, I don't want this kind of marriage, then the person is not compatible with you. So you have to check all that. So make sure you get my book on love and relationship. It will help you understand a lot of this stuff. There are four levels of compatibility, 4 things that must be compatible before you can say this marriage will work. So you have to get the book, you know, and it will help you understand. So purpose is marriage, and vision is also something that can help you know if the relationship will work or not. If both of you can agree on a common vision, then there is a problem. It won't work, because it's like you don't agree on a common destination. So how will you get there? The person wants to go to Pretoria, you want to go to Durban. I mean, it can't work. You can't stay together. Have I answered your question?
You have answered my question, Pastor. Thank you.
Okay. So you understand what we've shared today?
Yeah, we understand. It's very powerful, hey?
Good, good, good. So please make sure you check compatibility before you even start. I would rather advise people to be careful before they start a relationship than to have a mindset of, if it doesn't work, I will break up. If it doesn't work, I'll break up. You know, breaking up can affect your life in different parts. So rather than you saying, it doesn't matter, if it doesn't work, I'll break up, check first if it will work before you commit. We've talked about the 4 compatibilities. Check if there is spiritual compatibility, if there is character compatibility, if there is lifestyle compatibility, and if there is vision compatibility. You must check if those things are there. If they are not there, you cannot add them to it, because this person is a grown-up person. He has his or her life to live. So you can't change the person. So I want you to believe that whatever happens, there is somebody God has for every one of you. God has already prepared somebody for you. So don't try to force a relationship to work and say, you are the 4th person I have met. I'm not leaving you. You must change. In the name of Jesus, you must change. You know, even if you sprinkle the person holy water, it won't work. Or sprinkle the oil, you know, you must change. I can't leave you. You must change. No, have faith. God has somebody for you. So I believe with these few words, we are blessed today, and we hope to reconnect sometime next month. I think we're reconnecting in October on the 27th. On the 27th of October, I will send out a message, and I promise you we have another exciting topic to discuss. Please invite your friends, send them the invitation, and let's connect again. And if you have questions that you know are not related or something, you can send them to me on WhatsApp, or you write them down. When we reconnect, you ask. I believe that God is using this platform to prepare you for a wonderful marriage, you know, a good marriage, a successful marriage, and you will enjoy yourself. Because you see, one of the things that challenge relationship is lack of knowledge. Bible says, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Some people are compatible, but because they don't have the right knowledge to work together, they cannot stay together. So knowledge is very, very important. So let's continue to be part of this, and let's see how it goes. And I did send out a message about my book. Please, those of you who can help us to distribute it, to, you know, sell to people, please let us know. The purpose of that book is to help change lives, you know, help people build the right relationship. Every relationship that is not working affects the society. It will affect you one way or the other. If you have a child today and your child's teacher's relationship is not working, the teacher will pass it to your child, you know, in the way he or she will treat your child. So we are all connected to relationships that are not working. So we have to do our part to help people work out their relationship. And that book is one way you can do it. Buy it for a friend, you know, sell it to people. You can make money from it. You can also just give people. I would like everyone to have a copy of that book. Contact me when you're ready and we can post it to you. You don't need to come where I am. You know, if you can't come, we can just send it on post. So thank you very much, guys. Thank you for connecting. God bless you and give you a wonderful and a blessed relationship going forward.
You may visit our website for details of our events and register at www.livingasoneevents.com. You can also get our books on relationships. We also do counseling for couples and singles who want to make the right decisions regarding their relationships. For more info, please contact us on 078 255 4517 or email us at livingasoneevents@gmail.com. God bless you.